We are live with Randy Carroll from Chime. Randy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well, man. I love your late night radio DJ voice.
You like that? Well, I got the headset on with
Yeah, I mean,
breaker
you
one
fit the
nine,
part. You fit the part perfectly.
breaker one
I
nine.
look like garbage. You look great.
Well, yeah, we're 10 months into COVID. I think you look great, man.
Oh.
You haven't shaved in months, right? All right. So if this is your first time watching 10-Minute Labs, this is 10-Minute Labs, which is sponsored by LCA Elements, and we bring on a different guest every night. Tonight is Randy Carroll, and Randy, I've known for how many years have we known each other, Randy?
Oh man, 3-4 years.
Long, it feels like forever. Feels like forever. So,
Well, this space is like dog years.
yeah, there you go, or leap years. So I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes. We're going to dive right in. But here's what you need to know about Randy. Randy used to work for a tech company, a CRM called Commissions Inc. He was there from the beginning of startup all the way through. Pretty interesting case study. We're not talking about that tonight. Currently, he's with a company called Chime. And I want to set the timer because I want you to know it's not an advertisement. I just want you to know what it is, what his job, because he told me his job title. And it's one of the most interesting things that I've heard someone have to do as a job in a while. Then we're going to dive into what makes Randy tick. So let's set a timer here. You ready?
I love it. I'm in.
Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Done. Ready to go.
There we go. All right, let's do this. So my normal first question is what keeps you awake at night? But let's pause that first question. I want to know first, what is your job title at Chime? Like, what did you just tell me? What do? You do two things.
Yes. So my job title is arguably the longest job title you'll have on this, but it's the strategic partner and channel manager. So very descriptive yet vague at the same time. What I do is I work with two different groups of people or two different entities, whatever you want to call it. One is thought leaders in the space, people who carry influence, folks who have a certain level of respect in this industry. They do their research, they vet out quality products versus less than. And if I get Chime in front of them, I know Chime is a good enough product to impress them, so they'll endorse Chime, and realtors will follow. The second entity I work with is complementary technology companies. Well, I say technology companies, it's generally technology companies, but complementary services that would improve what we do at Chime. So for those of you not aware, in one sentence, we are an IDX CRM solution. So any product that's going to improve an IDX and CRM solution, we like to integrate with them in order to give our clients the best in breed solution.
I love it. So while you were talking, I took the liberty to create a new job title for you. I hope this is okay. Director of Thought Leaders and Tech Nerds is I put a like Anchorman, right? And Tech Nerds, maybe.
Nerds?
Anyway,
Ron Burgundy.
So let's dive in here. All right. So now that we know who Randy is and what he's about, what keeps you awake at night?
You know what? What keeps me awake at night is it keeps me awake because I'm anxiously awaiting. I'm anxiously awaiting the turn this space makes, where real estate agents, as a collective, right? So there's folks like yourself and some other people we know who run real estate businesses, but I'm ready for the industry to take that turn to where the real estate hobbyists don't really have a role anymore. And I'm anxiously awaiting everyone in this industry to treat it like a business, to recognize that it's a sales organization, and to treat it that way. So that is what keeps me awake, because I'm anxiously awaiting.
I love it. So let's dive into that. What do you think is going to cause that change to happen?
I think we're hopefully on the tail end of one of the reasons. My theory, my hypothesis was the Great Recession was the first event that took place that started to push this industry into being more business-like, more professional, right? I think this COVID-19 event is going to be the second event that thrusts us forward, because you will have real estate businesses come out on the other side, and the real estate hobbyists will be so far behind, they'll have no choice other than to exit.
Right. And when you say far behind in terms of technology, sales, marketing, all of the above, in what way do you think they'll be behind?
I mean, they won't be able to pay their bills, put food on the table by being real estate agents.
Like literally they won't have like the market share will be gobbled up by people who are professional doing what they're doing. Got it. Totally understand. So in terms of your business for Chime, like what do you see as the biggest opportunity for you guys to grow between now and the end of the year?
Between now and the end of the year, what I'm really looking forward to as our company at Chime is really ending the year strong with integrations. We have a lot of exciting integrations we're going to announce soon, and I'm not going to give them away right now because we've kind of already announced a few of them. Yep.
Just one.
Yeah.
Just one.
A little
just
closer.
one.
Yeah.
One.
I'll just whisper it. No, we have great. I mean, what Chime excels in, among many things, is integrations, and so we have really ironed out some great integration partners. We're super excited about them. I think it's going to help us bridge this myth of all-in-one pieces of technology, but rather take the best in class of all these other services, put them together, and then that is going to cement us as the industry leader in the conversion space. I think lead conversion is kind of the final frontier of real estate technology, and I want Chime to be at the forefront.
I love it. And I like the confidence in those statements, by the way, because it's a competitive landscape. It is.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it. All right. So what's been your, I mean, I've asked agents this question so many times, and I'm curious from your side, what's been your biggest challenge during COVID?
Our biggest challenge has been getting folks agent adoption, as you are well aware, is one of the biggest hurdles that real estate technology companies face.
And you mean by agent adoption, you mean like they pay for something and they never use it, right?
Correct. Right. Yep. You log into a client's account and they have 1,000 new leads that have never been touched, that there's no notes, there's no sign of activity whatsoever. And then you call them and say, hey, you're not doing anything. And they say, oh, no, XYZ, we closed last week.
Right.
Well, they're in the new lead pipeline stage. This is like, please.
And this is not a COVID thing. This is just an ongoing thing.
Yes.
Where like real estate agents buy products and never use them.
Yes, that's exactly right. So during this time, one of our hurdles has been trying to get folks to open up their eyes and realize the benefit of using the technology, because there was a large handful of people who were put in very difficult situations during COVID. And I'm not downplaying that by any means, but one of the things they wanted to do was to cut all of their resources, cut all of their technology, their CRM, and we had to pump the brakes and say, you've got business in your database, and we will help bring it to the forefront so that you make it through this time.
I love it. Well, let's change gears based on, we got a couple minutes left. So what do you think the biggest mistake experienced agents are making right now is?
Being so busy that they think this will last forever and not preparing for the future.
So, and what would they do to prepare? What would you recommend they do?
Get their house in order. Make sure they have a clean CRM. Make sure they have an up-to-date CRM. Make sure that all their ducks are in a row. The biggest mistake they will make is being so busy and making so much money right now that they won't prepare for the future. Their database will be dirty, left behind. It will require so much manpower and man hours to clean up that it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, I'm putting a banner up here on the screen right now because, dude, you are spot on. Ready? Here's a little banner we'll put on the bottom of this thing.
He speaks the truth.
He speaks the truth. It's true. Like, and without, we only got a couple minutes left, so I want to keep rolling forward. But yeah, I've seen the same thing happen over and over again. On the good times, because I've been in real estate 16 years. In the good times, people let things go that they really should be focusing on. That when it slows down, oh man, he speaks the truth, man. All right.
Peaks and valleys.
What advice would you give to a newer agent or even a brand new agent?
To a brand new agent. You know what, Chime, we don't generally work with the brand new agents, and I'm not so arrogant that I'm going to try to shove it down their throat. But get a system in place, get in the habits of having a clean, organized system. And when you are producing at a high level, you will just be moving, you'll be moving like a well-oiled machine. And then you can transition into a platform that's more powerful that fits your needs then.
I love it. I love it. So something other than a set of Post-its, which I'm looking at my desk, I'm like, I got Post-its everywhere. All right.
Even the great Jesse Zagorski.
Lightning round. We got 1 minute left. Ready for lightning round? All right.
Yep.
I don't know if you read or not, but you read any good books in the last 6 months? Best book you read?
Best book I read. You know what? I do a ton of podcasts. Of podcasts.
Favorite podcast?
Favorite podcast right now, I think, is Planet Money by NPR.
Love
They
it.
take some really interesting concepts and tie them into economics.
I love it. What are you doing when you're not doing real estate or Chime related stuff?
Man, I am usually on a beach somewhere.
Ooh, close by where you live or like in an exotic location?
No, in anywhere and everywhere. My dad lives on a beach, so that's the easiest go-to for me, but I would really like to get somewhere south of the equator sometime soon.
I like it. And last question we have time for. If your life was a movie, what would be the closing song?
I mean, whenever I hear closing song, I just immediately go to closing time. You have to go home, but you can't stay here, brother.
That is it. That is closing time. Ready? Check this out.
You had that queued up.
I did not. I typed in closing time as you said it. I just typed it in.
That's awesome.
So guys, enjoy.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
That's it. Enjoy your Friday night. For real estate agents, this is like the start of the work week, right? Saturday is like the beginning of the work week. So enjoy your weekend. Go connect to some clients. Randy, thank you for being here. If you want to hang for a minute, we can chat for a sec after I shut this live broadcast up. But everybody else, enjoy your night. Happy Friday, guys. Thanks for being here, Randy.